Good evening, fellow hockey fans. The Hardcore Puckhead is here on this last night of March with more clinching news. Two teams have locked in spots for the Stanley Cup playoffs. Congrats to the Blues and the Flames. They are playoff bound. The Flames got in with their 5-2 win over the Sharks, giving them the 2 points necessary for the clinch. Um, the Blues came up short against the Avalanche via shootout 2-1, but the 1 point they got, to get to overtime, put them in. So the Blues and Flames are in. That leaves one more spot left in the Western Conference, and we all know who's getting that. Nashville has a 10-point lead over the Kings, and their magic number to get in the playoffs is 3 points. Though the Kings have a 2-0 lead in with 7.5 left in the third period. So, and they're playing Vancouver. So, barring a comeback, it looks like the magic number for the Predators is going to remain at 3 points, which means they're going to need a win or an overtime period, some help. Uh, if the Kings score does hold up, I have it here on the NHL app, the schedules. If the Kings score does hold up, then the earliest that the Predators could clinch a playoff spot is Sunday, because tomorrow they have an early game against the Minnesota Wild, and the Kings are off tomorrow. So at best, the magic number will be down to 1 point, which they could pick up on Sunday, the following day against the Blues. All they have to do is go to overtime, or the Kings could get beat by Arizona on Sunday. So that's pretty much the stories. That's pretty much the story so far. The Blues and the Flames are it. The Flames were the 11th team to clinch, and the Blues were the 12th. So there are four Stanley Cup playoff spots left. Only one in the Western Conference, and Nashville's pretty much going to get that. So if there are no more clinches, and there shouldn't be any more clinches, 'cause I think some of the East Magic numbers are a bit high. So I'll be back on YouTube after Sunday night's action, most likely, and probably with another clinching update. Because after Sunday, there's going to be 1 week left in the regular season, and those first 9 days of April are going to be just chaotic, absolutely chaotic. So again, Blues and Flames in the playoffs. Oh, before I sign off, with the Flames making the playoffs, that means the Pacific has 4 teams in, which means for the first time since this format began, the Pacific Division will actually have a wild card of their own. They won't have to. They won't have to borrow. They won't have to borrow from the Central Division. And the best that could happen, the only thing that could happen is the wild cards stay set, and we have all divisional playoff first round matchups, or the two wild cards end up swapping divisions in the first round. But with the standings, according to the standings, there will be no crossover. So the Pacific has a wild card a wild card for the first time ever. Um, so so again, congrats to the Flames and congrats to the Blues. And I'll be back. Um, I know I'll be back on Sunday after Sunday's action for a recap of everything and see where things stand entering the final week of the regular season. So until then, fellow hockey fans,